All right, hi guys. We're gonna finish up the Lorax. So now the bear is left, the Lorax is upset, and the Onceler just wants to make more and more thneeds. He's being very greedy. All right, let's go. Then again, he came back. I was fixing some pipes when that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes. I am the Lorax, he coughed and he whiffed. He sneezed and he snuffled, he snarled and sniffed. Onceler, he cried with a crumpless croak. Onceler, you're making such smogless smoke. My poor, swoomy swans, why, they can't sing a note. No one can sing who has smog in their throat. So now his machines are causing pollution, and now it's affecting them even more. And so said the Lorax, please pardon my cough. They cannot live here. I'm sending them off. So now he sent his swans. Is that what they were called? Where will they go? I don't hopefully know. They may have to fly for a month or a year to escape from the smog you've smogged up around here. What's more, snapped the Lorax, his dander was up. Let me say a few words about glumpity glump. Your machinery chugs on day and night without stop, making glumpity glump. Also chippily chlop. And what do you do with this leftover goo? I'll show you, you dirty old Onceler man, you. So all the leftover goo, he's just throwing out into the land, into where the fish are, into the lakes. You're glumpeting the pond where the humming fish hummed. No more can they hum, for their gills are all gummed. So I'm sending them off. Oh, their future is dreary. They'll walk on their fins and get woefully weary in search of some water that isn't so smeary. So now the fish had to leave too because the ponds are all polluted. And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at the Lorax. Now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, yap, and say bad, bad, bad. Well, I have my rights, sir, and I'm telling you, I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring and biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more truthful trees into thneeds, which everyone needs. So the Onceler still doesn't care that he's polluting the whole land. And at that very moment, we heard a loud whack. From outside in the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last true tree of them all. The very last truthful tree they just cut down. No more trees, no more thneeds, no more work to be done. So in no time, my uncles and aunts and everyone all waved me goodbye. They jumped into my cars and drove away under the smoke-smudgered stars. Now all that was left, 'neath and bad-smelling sky, was a big empty factory, the Lorax and I. No more trees, everybody left, no more animals. The Lorax said nothing, just gave me a glance, just gave me a very sad backward glance as he lifted himself by the seat of his pants. And I'll never forget the grim look on his face when he hissed himself and took leave of this place, through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. So the Lorax left. And all the Lorax left here in this mess was a small pile of rocks with the one word, unless. Whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess. That was long, long ago, but each day since that day, I've sat here and worried away. Through the years while my buildings have fallen apart, I've worried about it with all of my heart. But now, says the Oncelet, now that you're here, The word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So catch, calls the Onceler. He lets something fall. It's a truthfulest seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last truthfulest seeds. And truthfula trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truthfula, treat it with care, give it clean water, and feed it in fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack, then the Lorax and all his friends may come back. Oh, so he's got a seed for a truthfula. Oh, that's it. The end. Here, let's look at the little Lorax here.
Now we gotta know where to live.
Can we see it? There he is. There's the Lorax. So they got a seed so they could plant a whole new forest. That was a pretty good story. So, Jakey, say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.